What's up, everyone? I'm Frost, spelt with two T's. First T is silent. In today's video, we're going to be highlighting some of the announcements and trailers that we got out of Gamescom 2020 opening night live. I'm going to break down a few of the announcements that I was most interested in, and then highlight a few of the announcements / games that I feel deserve a quick mention or that we didn't get much information on at the end of the video. So let's get into it. Roll the intro. Alright, the first game I want to get into is Little Nightmares 2. I am a huge fan of the original, as you can see here. This is the original. I've never taken 6 out of the box, and I cannot wait for the second one because after watching that trailer, it looks just as dark and creepy as the first one. I always keep it up there. Little Nightmares 2, of course, was announced last year at Gamescom 2019 with the reveal trailer, and so this year we got a gameplay trailer. We see a return of Six, the protagonist from the first game, but this time she is an NPC. However, we take control of a new character called Mono, who seems to get some help from Six throughout the game. In the trailer, we saw lots of really creepy bosses, adults, the big people. This got the same kind of atmosphere, it seems. And again, I can't wait for this game. I'm a huge fan of the first one and the DLC for the first one. I really hope that this one turns out to be really good. It's supposed to come out in February 2021. And so next, of course, and what I feel was the biggest announcement / reveal / gameplay reveal that we got out of opening night live, which was Star Wars Squadrons. It is going to feature a single player campaign that is told through the eyes of the New Republic and the Shattered Empire, meaning of course you get to play as 2 different characters, one from each faction. The game is of course a fighter pilot space battle style game, giving you access to 8 different starfighters that you can customize and master. Customization is done via component cards, and apparently there's going to be 30 or more, if I remember correctly, which give your starfighter different upgrades and abilities. Now this really looks like Star Wars Battlefront 2's progression system, which makes me really weary and suspicious because of course Battlefront 2's system was broken and was definitely pay to win, riddled with microtransactions. But all hope is not lost because they said that all the components are earned in game. That being said, they did not explicitly say there won't be any microtransactions, so my money's going to be on that there will be microtransactions, which hopefully I'm wrong. All that being said, the game looks great. The single player gameplay looks fun. And speaking of gameplay, we also got a look at the multiplayer. The multiplayer will have 2 modes. The first mode is called Dogfight, which is just a straight up 5v5. You and your buddies take on another group of your buddies and just straight up deathmatch in space. The second mode, however, called Flagship, again has you and 4 other people teaming up in a squadron against other players or AI in a series of scenarios ending with you either attacking or defending a flagship. And yes, the multiplayer progression is the same as the single player, relying on these component cards to handle all your upgrades and abilities. Now, all this being said, the game looks amazing, the gameplay seems really fun, and I hope that it will be because I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. Oh yeah, by the way, did I mention that the whole game's going to be playable in VR? So yeah, I really hope this game turns out to be what it looks like, which is amazing. All this will be achieved when the game comes out on October 2nd. Side note, postscript, whatever, Sims is coming out with a Star Wars expansion on September 8th. Just figured I should mention that. And they're making another Lego Star Wars collection again. I don't know. Moving on. we got another look at the intriguing indie title 12 Minutes, which is a game about a man stuck in a time loop. I love these kinds of thought-provoking titles and stories. The game looks really cool the way it's done, so this is definitely on my radar. Unfortunately, we didn't get a release date. The game just says coming soon. The next game that I thought looked really interesting is Lemnis Gate, a turn-based strategy shooter which revolves around this mechanic where you have 25 seconds each turn to affect the past and the future before you get sent back to the present. I know, it's confusing. Basically, you and your opponent have an objective and are given 25 seconds each turn to try to complete that objective, at the same time trying to stop your opponent from reaching that objective. Watch the trailer. It makes more sense when you see it. The game looks really cool, and frankly, the idea behind it is fascinating to me. I'm definitely keeping my eye out on this one. It is said to be coming in 2021. We also got a quick look at Chorus, spelt with a V instead of a U, like I guess the Greeks did. It is a dark sci-fi space shooter that frankly looks really cool. It definitely has a really dark and moody vibe to it, and is coming to next-gen consoles in 2021. The next interesting announcement was Fall Guys is getting greatly hilarious content in the form of a Season 2 expansion featuring new outfits and courses, all with a crazy Middle Ages theme. Fall Guys has quickly taken over the internet this summer, and it seems like it might do it again this fall with its tumbly shenanigans when Season 2 stumbles its way into our lives this October. Next, we got an in-depth look at an awesome looking VR experience in the form of Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, a real-life inspired FPS that will take you to different battles and fronts across World War II with the help of VR and first-hand accounts of veterans who were there. The developers at Respawn are making a World War II experience like never before. The VR experience of Medal of Honor Above and Beyond is coming to us this holiday season. And finally, the last big announcement in my eyes was we got another look at Ratchet & Clank, a Rift Apart's E3 gameplay demo that was captured on the PS5. This is one of the best looking games announced for next gen so far, maybe even the best looking one so far. There's nothing that I can say that will top seeing it for yourself. The way it loads in different worlds in a flash, it's unbelievable. There's literally no loading screens. The particle physics and the lighting, it all looks amazing, and I really highly recommend you go watch it. I was blown away by it at E3, and I'm blown away by it again now at Gamescom. So that being said, of course, I will leave a link in the description for the full Gamescom 2020 opening night live, the full replay where they go more in depth on this game and all the other ones I've touched on in this video. Also, of course, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is coming out in holiday 2020. And so to wrap things up, I've got some honorable mentions. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was announced the day before opening night live, and during opening night live, of course, we got more info on it. I didn't really go in depth on this one. I'm not a huge Call of Duty fan anymore. I just feel it's always the same one after another, but from what they were saying in the trailer, maybe this one's going to be different. I think that they just need to take a break on the Call of Duties. They've had 1 year off in the last million years. So they did also announce a couple of new games that look interesting, one of them being Necromunda, which looked kind of cool. Teardown was another one that looked cool. We also got another look at Outriders and another trailer for Mafia Definitive Edition, which is coming out later this month. And of course, I want to know what your favorite announcement or game was. Did I mention it? Did I miss it? Let me know down in the comments. Let's start a conversation. And of course, don't forget to give the like button a hug, because the like button needs a lot more love than it gets. Also, hit the subscribe and the little bell notification. Of course, all the links will be in the description. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to follow me on Twitch, where I am live right now. You can find me there playing all these games and many, many more. I love streaming, and I hope to see you there. We're at the end of the video. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to the coolest kids I know, Jeremy and Gabby. And with that, thanks to everyone for all your support. And so stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.